What up, guys?
What up?
This is Life with the K's. We back with another video. We're gonna do a story time, kind of like an interview on the time he proposed. You know.
Let's do it.
Okay, so I don't have any questions written down. I'm just gonna ask some like questions that like pop up in my head.
Cool.
And it's gonna be like a story time, kind of interview-ish, like.
Okay.
Yeah. So you ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right. First question, I guess, is what made you know I was the one?
Ah, man. Well, like I always said, like, well, like my past or whatever, I've been through like a lot or whatever. But pretty much like, you know, and I made a promise to myself that I wasn't going to go through this same thing, that I was like done with relationships and all that. Till like you came along and like pretty much like you like bringing in like that outgoing, I don't know how to
mean. Like
that outgoing part of me, like,
yeah,
you know, like I'm always like working.
He was always in the house or
Yeah.
working when I met him. Like me and my mom and my sister went to Dave and Buster's one time and invited him, and like that was like the first time ever he got out of the house. Like he'd never been to Dave and Buster's. Like what the heck?
What is Dave and
Like
Buster's?
what the heck?
But yeah, like pretty much like I knew you was not only like just going out having a nice time, like pretty much like you actually like being loyal, you know.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Like
this
I'm
time,
a homebody, but I like to have fun too at the same time, like be in and be out.
Yeah, like it's 2017. It's hard to find like loyal people, and it just sometimes like it's hard to believe it, but deep down, yeah, I knew you was one.
Okay, so what was going through your head the day you went to go purchase the ring?
Well, I like gave a talk with my homeboy EJ, and he was like, if that's what you want to do, you know, just make sure that's what you want to do. I like, yeah, you know, but pretty much like what was going through my head was like pretty much, like just hoping like you like would say yeah, you know. I mean, I wanted you to give me your real honest answer, but like, you know, it like I told you, it was like either now or never. Like I already made a promise, like I'm done with love and all that, and finding out that you like different from all the other females that I've been with, like that pretty much made me be like, hey, it's either I gotta put a ring on this now or like just let it continue floating around. So like pretty much just hoping like you say yeah. Like,
which I did.
Yeah.
Okay, what was your feelings like going into the proposal? Like when you know it was about to happen, when you were like building up the courage to ask me and all that. Like how was you feeling?
I mean, where we went, like pretty much Dave and Buster, that was like our
first date.
First date.
So yeah, he sent me back there.
Yeah, and like I actually had a nice time there, and like I guess us like being in that same place or whatever, like when we had our first date, it didn't like give me that much butterflies or whatever, like, cause it was actually like a nice moment that we both shared on the first date or whatever. So.
I had no clue, honestly.
Yeah,
I knew he was acting weird though, which was weird, but I didn't expect that from him, like that he was gonna propose. But yeah, we were like just playing games, and then we actually like sat down to eat. Yeah. And then like we were just talking. And then I remember you was like, let's play I Spy. And I was like, I Spy? And he's like, yeah. And he was like, okay, I Spy. What you say, like something blue and shiny or something? Because like the box was like wrapped in like blue, shiny wrapping paper or whatever with a bow. And then I was like looking around, and he like had sat it next to me on the table. And I seen it, and I was like, what's this? Like, he was like, open it. I'm like, what is this? Like, what's going on? And he's like, just open it. And I open it. I'm like, still like, what is this? Like, I see it, but I don't know if that's what it's for. Like, blah, blah, blah. But then he's like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And all that. But yeah. There's a question. You had to save up the money to buy the ring. So, like, how was you feeling during those times saving up the money? Like, putting aside the money for the ring?
I mean, it was like not saving up because you know I'm like kind of horrible at saving.
That's true.
So it's like I gotta get it right there and there. So like as soon as I get my check, you know, it's like boom, like that. But pretty much like I mean, before like I even know, it wasn't all about saving up. It was just like maybe like 2 weeks before my next check came or whatever, I was like thinking about like, dang, what ring, and you know, like trying to see which one you would say yes to.
Yes, how did you pick my ring?
How did I? I mean, the manager at the jewelry place, she was mad cool or whatever. She was giving me a little ideas, and I actually just went ahead and got the one that I felt like you were probably like.
Yeah. He did a good job, 'cause I like square, like, rings.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. And he got, like, one like that, and I like it.
Yeah.
So he did a good job.
Yeah. My words are, like, everywhere.
Do you love me?
Of course. I do.
You still want to marry me?
Yeah. Got these simple questions.
Because those are important, too, though.
Nah, they are, but... Like, pretty much, like, me proposing to you, like, I just would feel like, you know, you would, like, accept who I am and, like, accept us. Like,
yeah, you accept me.
Yeah, so, I mean, as long as we both happy.
Very.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it then?
That's it. I thought this story thing was going to be like a...
Thought your heart was going to be pumping?
Nah.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, because it's questions that you already knew, like...
Easy.
You know? Easy peasy.
It's like knowing
lemon squeezy.
To the test.
For real. Well, okay. I guess that's it then, guys. Hope you enjoyed this.
Yeah.
Guys, if you have a good woman, put a ring on it.
Yeah. Like,
put a ring on it, like you said.
How long it was before?
Like when you proposed?
Yeah. Tell him.
Tell him?
You supposed to ask me these questions.
He proposed after 7 months, guys.
Yeah.
But, like, today we've been together for 3 years. Or, like, 3 years a month. But, regardless, we've been together for 3 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And we plan on getting married soon, so... Even though he proposed, like, early, we still, like, gave it time to make sure, like, it's what we wanted. Which we still know is what we want. So, yeah. Yeah, as long as you know, regardless, like, even if it was, like, a month or two after, like, if you feel like that's the one and it's not, like, you know, like, that new phase love type thing, then go after it.
Yeah.
Go after it.
I mean, it's going to be a lot of twists and turns. Like, in the beginning, it's always going to be peaches and cream.
Yeah.
But, like, you got to, like, first...
You got to know the difference.
Marinate. You got to marinate yourself in it and see, like, you know...
Is it real love or is it, like, puppy dog love?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You'll know if it's real, trust me.
Yeah, true.
You'll know, because you'll be going through some stuff. Y'all two going to be going through some stuff, like, out of nowhere, you know?
Yeah.
And if you're able to believe and accept that person for who they are and all that, then you know it's real.
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. Okay, guys. Until the next time.
All right. Go on.
Gosh.